This is Mr. Brown. First name Mr., last name Brown. He has the amazing ability to communicate to students of all ages, delivering his message to thousands each year.
Everybody say respect. But I have 4 rules to help you show respect. They're simple 4 rules. They're called my 4 up rules. The first one is sit up. Everybody say sit up. Now don't stand up. Don't stand up. Just sit up like this. Take a deep breath. Whenever I say sit up, what I'm really saying is I want you to pay attention. Say it with me. Ready? Pay attention.
I will tell you that when I was told this morning that we had an assembly, because we knew you were coming, but we didn't know there was a Mr. Brown assembly. We just thought you were going to be hanging out for an hour. I was immediately irritated because of my curriculum, and then I thought, no, these kids need this. I do not care. You could come every week, and I would give up an hour all the time. It's totally worth it. And what you have adds such value to their lives, and it's meaningful.
Sometime in class, you may be focused on your teacher, and all of a sudden, one of your classmates starts talking to you. And you look at them and go, huh? And the teacher goes, hey, stop talking. You're like, I wasn't talking. So let me show you something to do if that ever happens to you. If that ever happens to you, if your classmate starts talking to you, don't look at your classmate. Just simply go like this. Let's try it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. You just put over your eyes. You don't have to say anything. You just go like this and keep looking at your teacher. So the teacher knows you're not the one talking. Let's try again. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I learned to be respectful, to really listen to my parents and stuff.
Do you do it? Or do you try your best to listen to your parents?
Sorta. I like Mr. Brown's assembly because it teaches kids have to be respectful, to be responsible. It helps kids learn how to be kind and to show kindness to the world.
Let's pretend we're in class and I'm focusing on the teacher. We're listening. All of a sudden, Mrs. Story starts talking to me. Watch what I do.
I know that a leprechaun's coming, and I saw this leprechaun, and he was green, and
guess what? She'll stop talking. Do it again.
He was green, he was wearing a tiny hat, and he brought treats for me.
Mr. Brown's message was able to reach and resonate with kindergartners through 12th graders, which is a highly unusual set of skills that he brings to be able to really connect with ages of that range. It's pretty amazing.
All right, here we go. Here's my serve. You ready? You laugh at my serve?
Very excited to see them so engaged, and they were very disciplined. I liked that part because I was honestly a little afraid that you weren't going to grab their attention for so long. And you could catch me a little bit glancing at the clock, and I'm like, oh my God, he's going to lose them at any moment. And you didn't. They were right there following you direction, and they were excited and they were moving. And so I thought it was very informational for them. And they did grasp a lot of what you've talked about because they brought that back to the classroom.
Whose fault was it? But I want to give you a little test. Who can raise your hand quietly and tell me, why was it my fault? Why? Because, say it with me, I am responsible for me.
I thought the assembly today was amazing because Mr. Brown seems like a very nice guy, and I really love the support that he's doing for every single student here. It's really appreciative.
When I was a student here at McKinley School back when I was in 2nd grade, Mr. Brown came to our school and he gave us his awesome spiel of you are responsible for you. And it really impacted my life growing up, and I probably wouldn't be here today if it weren't for his powerful message.
Because sometimes when we're dealt difficult things and we learn to overcome them, we become stronger people. All of you have different weights in life. I don't know what your weights are. I don't know what they are, but you have a choice. You can let them crush you or allow them to make you stronger. But here's what I want you to really hear me clearly. Some of you are giving up on schoolwork and other things like that because you don't have the capacity anymore because you're lifting too many weights you ain't got no business lifting yet. Some of you are putting stuff on your plate that you have no business lifting. Some of y'all trying to lift 40 pounds, and it's because of social media. It's because of other stuff y'all doing. Y'all trying to curl this. And listen, this is not for you. Life has seasons. And some of you right now living outside your season. I kind of joked earlier about dating, right? We're talking about a couple over, somebody's dating over. We joke with the 7th graders about dating, right? And I'm not putting you down, but I want you to really consider this. Adding that extra weight of having a boyfriend or girlfriend at this age, is that always the best thing? Sometimes it can work out. Sometimes it can work out. I'm not putting you down for that. But when you add that extra weight, then you have to deal with the weight of your family issues, your schoolwork, your sports, your friends. And y'all trying to lift this, and it's not the season for you right now. And so what happens is this, because you're busy lifting all the stuff you shouldn't be lifting, you're having a hard time lifting the things that you should be lifting.
Mr. Brown will be an asset to your building to bring him in at the beginning of a school year because it kicks off the school year and sends the right message that you're in charge of your choices, your body, your life, and that the decisions you make ultimately will impact you, but you're in charge.
The reason I take time to share my family with you is this. I am not a celebrity. I am not famous. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm a normal person. When I talk about making better choices, I'm making choices that impact these people every single day. I want you to think about your choices. Your choices just don't impact you, they impact the people around you. So this message, when you make better choices, live a life, is not something I'm telling at you. I'm saying to all of us, me, your teachers, your parents, you. When you make better choices, you will live a better life.
Bringing Mr. Brown to our campus is very important because we want kids to hear that message from someone that's not us. They hear it from us all the time, but a lot of times when students hear it from somebody on the outside like Mr. Brown, it kind of resonates more. And we want them to constantly have messages of making better choices, to choose well, to think about things before they do them, because they're gonna make mistakes. And then understanding why they made the mistake and correcting it and not doing it again.
He not just only connects with our students, he connects with our staff.
Yes.
And a message is only as impactful as it is able to be carried on, right? And so sometimes you have an assembly come to your school and it's nice for maybe, 12 hours.
And then
it dwindles out, but the fact that Mr. Brown impacts our students, impacts our staff, like we know that message is going to carry on in other SEL lessons or throughout different components, not just for the remainder of this week, but throughout the school year. Choose well. It's simple, but it has such an impact.
He grew up in a single-parent home in the inner city, but attended a suburban school. From that experience, he learned that no matter where you come from or what situation you find yourself in, it all comes down to your choices. Are you ready? Well, get ready to join thousands of others and say,